Be here. I don't know.
Hello.
There it is. Talk to the camera.
Talk to the camera, not the computer.
Not the computer.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
Hi Mike. Terry.
Who's here? Let's see. Who's here? Hold on. Where's the chat? Comments. There it is.
Nursing our travel bug. Welcome back.
Are you still here? Who's here? We're a few minutes early, but we figured we'd get going. Oh, Mike. Hi. How you doing? So I guess first we were just going to kind of talk about what we got going on. Yeah, it sounds like.
Yeah.
We got a daughter leaving to go to Florida. Sounds like her ride is here. But anyway, getting ready to go to Texas area.
Well,
next week.
The whole tour of Texas.
Well, a whole tour, yeah. We'd leave Wednesday. And we're going to go down to New Orleans and then go through Corpus Christi and up San Antonio and Dallas, Fort Worth. So we've been, for the past 4 days, really
cleaning and packing and trying to get things in
nonstop,
order.
trying to get everything ready. And I'm
making videos.
About tired. So I got to work the next 4 days at the hospital, and then after that, we're on our way. So ready to go, excited, super excited. Hopefully it won't be a snowstorm in Texas. Yep, that's them. So
yeah.
Otherwise, let's see. What's new with us? We are at, what is it, 863, 862?
I don't know.
On our subscribers. We're getting super excited for everyone that's subscribed, but yeah, so we're like 861, 862. 862, so that's good. Mm-hmm. We're super excited about that. So I guess we have a bottle of wine that we bought on our last trip.
Oh yeah, from this great vineyard called Jolo.
The winery in
it's near Pilot Mountain,
North Carolina. And we're going to take that with us. So if we happen to hit 1,000 subscribers while we're on this trip, then we will.
That's our celebratory.
Yeah, we'll do a go live or something and have that. So hopefully this is anyone?
I don't know. Nobody's.
That's okay. Can you hear us at least? We will see. Are we transmitting?
Are you on which Wi-Fi?
We're good. I think it's up and running. Such amateurs. So, other than that, let's see. So, our stops will be in New Orleans.
Alyssa. She left.
Okay. New Orleans, and then to Corpus Christi, where we'll be for about a week, and we go north to Dallas, Fort Worth. And in Dallas, we're doing a Boondockers Welcome, so that'll be cool. We haven't done one of those before. Are we on there? You watching us?
Yeah, I was just seeing if we were.
And this is a really cool one because it's at a farm, and they've got 4 or 5 sites set up with full hookups, and it's like $10 a night they request, so it's really cool.
I don't think anybody's there.
That's okay. It's okay. But so that will hopefully we'll get some good footage of that. And we'll be able to do a good video on the Boondockers Welcome because I haven't seen a whole lot of those.
No, that place looks really cool.
So yeah, and then the people were really nice that we talked to. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that is actually a really good experience. And yeah, I don't know what we'll do after that, but we'll come up with it before that. So what were you
I was going to say we're trying something new. We're trying to stream on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean it automatically does it, so it shouldn't be an issue. But anyway, so we will go ahead, and for anybody who's watching the rebroadcast of this, we're Home on the Hitch. My name's Thomas.
I'm Melissa.
That's correct. So we were gonna do a little bit talking about ourselves. a little bit so everybody could get to know a little bit more about us. So I was going to toot Melissa's horn a little bit with some of her art that she didn't know.
No.
Yeah. So she's quite a talented artiste.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we're going to put that up there. So
there's honey and my betta fish, which is now hanging in my cousin's bathroom.
See?
In Utah.
Oh, is it? Is it in Johnny's?
Yeah, Johnny has it.
That's pretty cool. So she's really very talented.
I do like to paint. I haven't had a lot of time lately.
And watercolors.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she does great stuff with that as well.
Right. I like to do all kinds of things. Watercolor is not really my favorite, but I do like it. I don't know. My friend Megan, she always gives me a hard time. Was my instructor. Yeah, she's amazing. And I do love oil paint. That's what the medium was for the honey and the
right
betta fish.
Yeah,
and I have another betta fish that I've been working on, but not so much. I did some painting at the beginning of COVID too. I had some COVID art.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. That actually has some 3D elements to it.
That's pretty cool. She does
pottery,
paperwork.
Oh yeah, I love paper cutting. Cut paper is my favorite medium.
Yeah. So see the shadow of the betta fish.
Right.
That's really cool.
Wire.
And there's the pottery.
Yeah, and I love pottery. I'd love to have a pottery studio at some point.
So maybe one day we'll get a toy hauler and have a.
Well, we saw that lady in Utah who had a kiln that she put on her porch.
Absolutely.
Of their toy hauler, and I liked that. So
cool. I just want to take a minute and toot Melissa's horn for a minute.
Aren't you sweet?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
So
well, you're talented also. You make guitars.
Yeah, I tend I tend to do things out of wood. I keep looking at the computer and not the.
Well, that's okay. Me too. So I'm trying to.
So yes, I do. From time to time, I build guitars, and these are just a few of the ones that I've done. That Les Paul style. There's a Stratocaster that I built.
I like your acoustic guitars.
I don't have any picture of those up here. There's two different ones right there that I've done. The yellow one I did for Matt, and then this one I did for Justin, and that's actually cloth underneath there that's covered by an epoxy finish. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, we got some folks up here. Who's here?
Hi, Terry.
Oh, there's Terry. What's up? What don't I do? Apparently, YouTube very good, but we'll see. We're getting there. How you been? We started a few minutes early, but that was my fault because I was trying to open up like something and we went live. So,
always learning.
Kids, fancy showers. Yeah, pretty much. Whatever you need, man.
You can learn about everything on YouTube.
That's absolutely correct. So let me get that off of there if I can, so we can get our faces back up there. That should be us. All right, cool. So let's see. What do you want to talk about? We've been trying to. If you look on our channel and you see shorts, so coming sometime. Not really sure when. YouTube hasn't been 100% specific about it, but there's going to be shorts coming to YouTube, and it's already there in some countries, and it's under beta testing. But
so it's kind of like the little TikTok.
It's like TikTok, and there's billions of views a day in that market, wherever it's at. But it is coming to the U.S. sometime over the next month or so. So we're trying to get a couple of those up there to.
Well, that last one you did was really funny.
Yeah.
On how to buy an RV.
So
it's funny. So how do we look? Are we dragging? Are we pixelated?
Is our picture better this time, Terry? So we got that coming up. So if you see those up there, I don't think they'll show up that way after everything officially goes live with YouTube and doing the shorts. So I think it'll look different. But if you see something up there with hashtag shorts in the title, that's what it is. Feel free to watch it and comment as well.
So New Orleans, we are going to definitely have some drinks and beignets, and we're going to go. Of course, we're going to go to the Voodoo Museum and probably to Marie Laveau's crypt in the cemetery, which I believe is in cemetery number 1.
Maybe a ghost tour or something.
Yeah, maybe a haunted ghost
tour. The carousel bar is open. I checked on that.
Okay.
So we'll go there and have some drinks. That's pretty cool.
They're supposed to have a really good restaurant at that hotel also.
Yeah.
So, and of course I have to have some coffee at Cafe Du Monde.
So I guess we got to go try the beignets.
We go to Cafe Beignet. I hear their beignets are better.
Stay tuned for the beignets. And have you ever been? You've been to New Orleans before? Anybody that's been there? Terry, you've been there?
Do you recommend somewhere or something?
No beads. Well, I can't promise. I might get.
There'll be no videos.
I gotta give me some beads, maybe. I don't know. She's snorting. No. So it will be kind of cool, I think, to hopefully drive around some, because they canceled, the Mardi Gras,
and they had a Yardy Gras.
Right. So everybody, if you look online, you can see everybody decorated their yards and everything, and their houses and front porch. Hopefully, I bet some people probably leave some of that stuff up for a little while.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Maybe. Like the houses, because all the floats have houses,
right? So
I think that those places just took their floats apart and put them up in their yards,
right? So maybe some of that stuff will be up. That would be fun to drive around.
But they have the houses, in the historic districts.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot there to see. The last time I was in New Orleans, I was there. I was working still as a paramedic and was there after Katrina, shortly after Katrina for several weeks. So wasn't much of a sightseeing tour, and it didn't smell that great. So
we drove through Louisiana in March at the beginning of the shutdown of everything. And we couldn't stop because
they said don't stop if you're in Louisiana, because you couldn't. No one's supposed to be in Louisiana. So we spent the night
at the state line,
Mississippi on one side, or Texas on one side, and drove all the way through to Mississippi and stopped on the other side. But so we didn't get to stop and see anything. But hopefully we'll see a bunch this time. And then we move from there on to Rockwood, Corpus Christi area, and we'll be there for a week or so. We're going to go to Ron Hoover RV and hopefully sneak up on the big guy himself, JB. But we'll see.
Do we know what he looks like?
No. Well, he'll be the one filming the RVs.
Oh, okay.
We might know what he looks like soon.
So I did read that the estuaries are a sight to see in Rockport while we're there. Like, it's supposed to be the big migration of the hooping cranes.
Hooping?
Yeah. So
hooping cranes.
A lot of hooping going on.
A lot of hooping going on.
Yeah. Mike, are you still there?
Mike left, I think.
Oh.
Mike.
He was early. We were early.
We were early. So we have
maybe he'll be back.
Yeah, somebody will come back. So yeah, I don't know 100% of everything we'll do there, but sounds like we have whooping crane in our future. Then we're going to go to the Alamo.
We're staying in Von Ormy. I guess that's when we'll be able to see the Alamo.
South of San Antonio.
Right. Yes. Right. Because otherwise it's like a 2.5 hour drive to San Antonio from Corpus Christi.
No. Yeah, we're staying just south of San Antonio. To go and see the Alamo, and then what?
Terry says gators. He got to ride the back of a gator. That's pretty adventurous, Terry. I don't think I would do that. I've stuck my hand. I've petted an alligator.
Got to ride the back of a gator. Well, who knows? Yeah. Maybe. So we'll do the Alamo, and then what are we doing? We're going to Waco to the Magnolia Market.
Oh, is that in Waco?
That's in Waco.
Now I know that they have the mammoth, the woolly mammoth. It's a natural or a nature preserve or a national park or something.
Mammoth.
Yeah, what? Mammoth.
There's all kinds of mammoth national parks.
No, like
woolly mammoth.
They have a mammoth, like an actual dinosaur fossil of a mammoth of a
snuffleupagus.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we're doing that too, huh? I was just
that it's only one building. We have a friend that told us to do mission tours while we were in that area, that we could tour all of the old missions. There were some really pretty cathedrals and things around.
Right. I had a friend that went to the Alamo, and he was like, "Y'all made your last stand for this," but I guess back then there wasn't anything else around.
It's more about principle.
It was probably the biggest building around at the time, since there were no other buildings. But yeah. And so then we'll do Waco and the Magnolia Market.
My notebook is in the house that has all the other things to do.
And then we're going to stay at the Boondockers Welcome, which I'm really excited for, just like southwest or just west of Dallas-Fort Worth. And it's really cool. It's like a working farm, and
yeah, but they have like 6.
They've got like 5 or 6 sites they got set up with full hookups.
Yeah. So it's not really boondocking.
No, but they 50 amp service, sewer connection, and they asked for $10 a night for donation. So we're going to stay there 4 or 5 nights. Let's see, what are we doing? Then we'll catch up with your friend.
Right. Well, she went to high school with us, but she was in my grade.
Yeah.
So we'll see Ellie and Jeff, hopefully. She promised us a good meal. So
yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't wait. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then past that, I don't know. Not to give everything away. We've got some stops to make, maybe hopefully along the way back in Paris to look at some properties and
maybe on up to Arkansas to
we're gonna
Hot Springs.
We're gonna on the way back. We're gonna stop in Arkansas.
Well, I think Thomas has a Cracker Barrel on the list
this time. Yeah, we've got a Cracker Barrel on the list, and I've got several Walmarts and rest areas kind of mapped out in case we need a place to stop or go.
How much is our Boondockers Welcome?
$40. What
where we're going to stay, that working farm?
Yeah, going to stay in a rest area visiting. $10 for full hookups at the Boondockers Welcome. So you can go on, and when you go on there, you can put in what you're looking for, what your size your rig is. Whether you have a generator, pets, whatever, and it brings up a whole map of what they have, and you can kind of look at these people's places, and a great deal of them, especially the ones out west, have like sewer connections or dump stations and power and water available, and a lot of them don't even ask for anything for donations, to stay.
Right.
I mean, I guess they get a little kickback from Boondockers Welcome, but some places that really have nicer like setups might ask for $5 or $10 a night. This place actually has like campsites with power pedestals and everything, the whole 9 yards. So and they ask for $10 a night, basically donation for the utilities.
So it's not like Harvest Host, where they have like
So it's not right. I guess they'll
things
have
like
stuff there or whatever, but that's not a condition of like staying there, I guess.
so.
And most of the harvest hosts don't have power and stuff like that.
So Terry, my mom is from Arkansas, also.
Arkansas.
She's from like Springdale area, Rogers. I still have a lot of family in the Ozarks, and we have some. I have family in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, which
Arkansas is close enough,
right?
We're going to stop in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and
so Sam Walton's first store was in Newport. I thought it was in Bentonville, but
Newport News. What?
Newport, Arkansas.
Oh, it's where Sam Walton had his first store. Well, isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I've spent many a summers in the Ozarks playing in the Green River, and
so we'll go to Hot Springs, and I'm not 100% sure where we're going to stay there yet. I've got a couple of things picked out, but there's a really nice state park there. There's also a couple of nicer resorts that aren't that expensive that are a little away. I really want to do Idaho.
Idaho
has a lot of hot springs. Like, surprisingly, Idaho, if you look, Idaho is like the king state of hot springs. Right.
Well, Camper Van Kevin, he's like spent a lot of time
he goes
in Idaho.
There, but there all kinds of and some of them are out in the middle of nowhere. You hike for 3 miles, and all of a sudden there's this giant.
I think Idaho is surprisingly beautiful, though. I
think just don't really think
about that.
You think about potatoes, but
and I think about Keanu Reeves in his movie My Own Private Idaho.
I asked them, doesn't count, but they asked for that you buy something. Let's see. Sister had a small. Oh, I
have no problem shopping. So
no, and still, even if we have to buy something there, I think $10 a night. Yeah. See, we were wanting to go to.
Yeah, I've been to the diamond mine before.
No, we're not going to no diamond mine.
Stop.
That's not this.
I have a yellow diamond.
That's not this kind of trip.
Or I had
Terry.
one.
You just be quiet. It's your anniversary, not mine. Okay.
We'll celebrate for you.
Yeah. Don't be getting me in trouble.
I can help you out with ideas, to stay in your wife's good graces.
So we got that coming up, and we're super excited, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through the next 4 days of work because we are ready to go.
I'm pretty sure that the hot springs are hot because of the geothermal.
Why are the hot springs hot? What?
Yeah, he says the experts don't know what causes the water at hot springs to be hot. But wouldn't it be because of the geothermal warming of the earth coming,
Mm-mm. It must be. I think they're fed by a Truma water heater.
Oh, yeah.
Propane fired.
So the
Truma, if you're watching.
On demand water.
Tankless water heater for Home on the Hitch. Shameless plug.
Have you not learned in 38 years to stay out of the doghouse?
You're in the doghouse as usual.
That's okay. You're. I don't know what is wrong with you men, and that you don't do very well with the anniversary thing.
We do great.
It's coming.
I'm taking you to Texas. Our anniversary's coming up to March.
Paris. That was the best.
Well, see, I'm gonna take you back to Paris.
Well,
Texas.
Paris, France. That was the best.
So we did go to Paris 2 years ago, in London. That was
amazing.
A lot of fun. We had a really good time.
Yeah.
And then last year, took you to Arches.
Yes, that was fun. I did enjoy that.
Back to Paris. This year.
But they do have an Eiffel Tower.
They do.
So that'll be fun. I think it has a big cowboy hat with it.
It does. You said you wanted a cowboy hat.
I need a new cowboy hat. Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to do that. Hopefully, super excited by the time we get back. We spoke to some marketing folks from Ford. Hopefully, we might be doing some type of commercial with Ford on some of their trucks and some of the new features. So that would be a lot of fun. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so we're really just trying to kick up videos and do some type of walkthrough every Wednesday or so, and a video out on Sundays.
What do we have coming up for this Sunday?
Well, this Sunday is Mel's makeover. So Mel's got a great video coming out Sunday, so don't miss it, about curtains and lampshades.
Yeah, I did a makeover in the camper.
Makeover with Mel.
So I'm actually very happy this time because everything matches. And
yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, I'm finally.
You can see the curtains behind us.
Right.
So. And then the Wednesday after that is actually another walk around of our camper, for those who haven't seen it. But
so you're going to do the tour and all the numbers and things.
Yeah, just the basics. It's very quick. It's only 8 or 9 minutes long, but I'm going to kind of put it out for those who haven't seen it, because hopefully we'll have some people look at it. So
right on.
It's an up and down roller coaster with this whole YouTube thing.
So we're gonna try to live stream while we're on the road.
So too. Yeah, we want to live stream. So if you're watching this, it's gonna be. We're gonna try to do it. I guess you want to do maybe Saturday nights. It'd be better. I think that would be better for.
Yeah.
We'll probably try to do every Saturday night or something. It'll be up there. We'll post it. It'll post up. We'll probably maybe bump it up to like 9 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I think that would be good for everyone, even on the West Coast.
On the West Coast, Californians like Terry.
So you never left the country, Terry, during your whole tour?
You mentioned a decorator. Surprisingly, almost no way. Yeah. So the engineer. Yeah. Well, I know about engineering. I went to engineering school too, but doesn't mean you. Well, we don't have. You don't have almost no way.
No space to
do anything with.
Oh, I'm sure she can find something.
She could do something
to do
if you didn't spend all the money on batteries.
Well, see, well, there you go. You could give her some creative license to renovate your RV. That could be your anniversary present to her.
Oh yeah, happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
B-52 nuclear. Other countries didn't like to see us. I guess not, huh?
My dad works at Lockheed. So,
my dad worked at Lockheed.
And your dad worked at Lockheed
for 55 years.
Yeah, mine's been there 40. How old am I? He's been there like 45 years.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we've been ingrained in that for a while.
Airplanes are really cool to learn about.
Yeah. She was not creative design. Well, then maybe you should decorate. It could be definitely need to watch,
combined effort.
Watch Mel's makeover and take some tips about using shower curtains and all other bedspreads and stuff. And
man, I've used all kinds of things.
She's used a bunch of stuff to make curtains in this RV. I hope these stay for a while.
Well, these are. I really like these. And I like the. I just like them. So. Yeah. And the backsplash. We have a new backsplash.
Yeah, we have our third backsplash now. So hopefully that won't stay. I like that. We're just really ready to go and get somewhere.
Yeah, I'm ready to hit the road for sure.
So that should be fun. So we're just trying to hammer on this YouTube thing, and it doesn't come fast. At least not for us. There's a lot of other people that seem to get it quick, but
I don't know. They have some tricks up their sleeves that we haven't learned about yet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
That's okay.
That's okay. We're doing fine.
We're still we have a learning curve.
We have 860. What did you say? 862.
That's as of today.
So
YouTube might feel differently about that come tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. But
whatever.
I mean, that's a lot of people that watch our stuff. that have subscribed. That's a lot of people. If I had to stand up in front of 862 people, I'd probably be kind of nervous.
Right. That's kind of odd, though, to think that people want to watch us on TV. Or the people who said that they saw us at the Tampa RV show.
Have you watched any of the satellite videos? No, I haven't. I haven't watched any of that. What is it? I'll be interested, I'm sure.
Sure.
It'll be our next newest thing. Our next greatest thing.
Well, we do have a new internet system that we're excited about.
So we're going to try. Yeah, we've got the Skyroam, which there's other things that are kind of like it, but I'm anxious to see how it does on the road. Now, at some point in time, we're going to need to have a signal booster, I'm sure, but it is this will be our first time out with it, so we just got it the other day, and basically it is a SIM cardless Wi-Fi hotspot. When you turn it on, it basically searches all the available signals from all the carriers and chooses the strongest, best signal, and it hooks up with that, and you get your 4G LTE Wi-Fi through that. So we are super excited about that. Now we'll see how it does. It's not super expensive on the data, but it's not the cheapest option out there either.
But the fact that it bounces off of all of the major networks is very promising.
Oh, okay. $100 a month, huh? That's pretty. Wow,
is that
is that unlimited, or because that's a big upload speed.
We know lots of YouTube channels have classes available and things like that.
So I think we're going to do. We're going to shoot. I hope we're going to shoot a whole lot of videos on this trip about setup. Setting up at the campsite, breaking down, and campsite decoration, and how to dump your tanks, and water pumps, and all kinds of stuff like that. So put a bunch of stuff out there, hopefully that would be geared more towards someone who's just starting out, and hopefully that kind of evergreen content will help us out in the future. We'll see. We're still getting started. We're young. I'm really happy that we have the subscribers that we do have. We're very fortunate and very blessed. Yeah. We came back from the Tampa RV show at the end of January. Basically a little over a month ago, we had 717 subscribers. Well,
and we were fortunate to meet some other YouTubers, right, like Matt's RV
Reviews and Kevin from 30 and Wake Up. And he has been super nice.
He is the nicest guy.
And kind of push us along.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We're getting there. We will get there. I know I saw Robert went live about an hour before we were scheduled to go live. So.
And we saw Robert. We talked to him.
We talked to Robert too while we were there.
We had done a interview with him several months ago.
Several months back.
And that was fun too.
He was very gracious with that. So, but that's what we have. Let's see what you got. Say they have thousands of satellites, but you only have a single dish. I got you. Telesat has their own. Yes, unlimited. $100 a month. That's not too bad.
So,
well,
we have to have a dish that we would put on the roof.
Yeah, but I'm sure it would be something like a little dome discs or dishes that they use. Well, I have to look at that. Now I'm going to look into that.
Is that what you use, Terry? How are you liking that fire pit?
Telesat. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. So, and the other thing about the Skyroam is, which I imagine the Telesat would be the same thing. The Skyroam is global, so it doesn't matter if you're in anywhere. You can turn it on and hook up to the local carrier. Let's see. We got that, hopefully, and who knows what else we'll find along the way while we're going on this trip. yeah, we're just really excited to kind of get out there and shoot a bunch of videos. We're going to buy Mel a new bike, and I'm going to do an e-bike conversion on that.
So
for her.
You can use wood in it also. You don't have to just use the pellets.
Pellets are easy to carry though.
Yeah, they are.
And do some video on Clementine, my scooter. I got my hog, Clementine. So don't really think I've really showed that too much.
You'll have to vamp up my new bicycle so that I can keep up with you and Clementine.
Me and Clementine, my hog. Yeah, you didn't know how to Harley, did you?
It's fun.
Harley hog. So yeah.
You put your little basket on the front so you can carry honey around.
Yeah, I've got a sling bag that she goes into.
Right.
I think it might be a little bit too small though. It's the medium.
Well, she's a wiener. She's long.
She's a little one. But yeah, so we got that all going on. What else? Anything else going on? We're trying to figure out maybe what to do in September, if that was going to be more local. So then maybe next March we'll have a bigger space of time to go out maybe and do
we really want to go back out west.
And I really would like to do the coastal highway out there, Terry.
In California?
In California. Depends on how they're acting, I guess. I actually put one of the paper wrap logs and it worked great. Just couldn't do marshmallows. Yeah, it might taste a little weird, but that's okay.
No.
It'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
Well, kids of the 70s, we've had plenty of chemicals.
I used to drink out of the water hose.
Yeah.
So yeah, the coastal. I mean, there's just so much stuff, and of course, when the kids get out of school and we can take more time, we want to do the trip to Alaska.
I think we should
Terry, you should come to Alaska with us.
Yeah. I think we should drag the kids out this summer.
Yeah, well, we're probably going to make them go some places with us too. And put
right,
them on camera.
I bet they would go back to Blue Water Key. But
the Keys. Yeah, I'm sure they would.
It was kind of long though.
It's a long drive.
But maybe we could go like Naples or Sanibel or somewhere.
Go somewhere like that.
Yeah, I prefer the Gulf side versus the Atlantic side.
Where's that?
No, we don't get car sick.
I ordered the sea level tank. Did that come in yet? You need to come out west and install it so you can learn to make a great video.
Well, there's an option. You know,
he just wants me to come out there and put it in for him.
The problem is,
are you referring to the coastal highway? I imagine, as far as it being so back and forth. I hear it's beautiful. So, no. What? Yes, Alaska, but that takes 3 months. I'll retire in a couple of years and we can go then. You got it.
Okay.
Because it's going to be a few years before the girls are out, so I'm going to hold you to that.
Right.
So.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be awesome.
Having a buddy.
Yeah, travel buddy. Yeah. We'll meet somewhere up around Idaho or Montana and
we'll put you on YouTube, Terry.
Make you YouTube famous. Yeah. We should be like the biggest thing by then.
We'll be something.
So that would be great. All right. Well, that's a plan. So going to Alaska with Terry.
So the backup lights, those are pretty cool.
We love those.
Really bright.
Yeah. And, I put those on there just, because I had gone to take and put the camper up in storage for a week or two. And when I went over there, it was like pitch black. And I had to lay flashlights down out behind the camper, not knowing that when we went to Tampa for the RV show, I mean, it's 500 miles, and we left and did it all in one day. It was a horribly long drive, and we got there. It was like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night when we got in. So it was pitch black dark, and that really, really helped. So I'm glad you like those. Yeah, that was a great idea. Made my wife sick. She doesn't want to do it again. Yeah,
Well, we've all been there and done that
Yeah.
on things that we don't want to do.
Well, I bet it's pretty though.
I'm sure.
All right. So anyway, I guess that's going to wrap us up for tonight. I don't guess we have a whole lot to talk about.
Right.
Past that,
right.
We've been running around here like crazy trying to get everything fixed or not fixed. Just you know how you get before something that's long.
Right. And you washed the camper yesterday, so therefore it rained all day today.
Of course,
and it was kind of cold too.
It was colder today. I spent the first day. I had 4 days off. I spent the first day trying to fix a screw up I did. With one of the slide outs and that stupid tape. More to come on that later. I spent hours scraping that stuff off the bottom of the dang slide out.
We met a lady, or you met a lady who stopped by.
Who stopped while I was washing the camper and asked if we were. Oh, that's what we got. Yeah. In October, we have a rally. We're going to Open Range Rally in Savannah, and she stopped.
And it's at one of our favorite campgrounds too, the Creek Fire.
Yeah, Motorhome Ranch. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's nice there. She stopped to see if we were going to that because they have an open range and
lives right around the corner.
And I guess on the registration page for the rally, it had the town or whatever that people were registered out of. So she was just being nosy, so that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully, we can make some connections there. Just really super, super excited to get to 1,000 subscribers and get monetized and see what we can do with it after that.
Right. So while we're on our tour of Texas, we're going to go to the
Woolly Mammoth.
We're gonna look at some RVs. Right.
Ron Hoover, we're going to do some JB style reviews, and I'm going to find the big man, big truck, big RV himself.
And we have the tiny home place.
And we're going to stop and look at a tiny home place. Yep.
Right.
I'm going to email them and let them know we're coming, so they're not worried about the big paparazzi and everything showing up behind us.
Maybe some more decorating
things
for the ladies.
There's going to be some campsite decorating ideas, some how-to videos. We're going to do some videos on a lot of the upgrades that we've done in the camper. More specifically, we've breezed over a lot of them, but we're going to try to cover some of those more in detail. Buying a new travel trailer. No, but I figure maybe if I can get lucky enough to go on a day that he might be there filming, that I might be able to sneak in behind him
I don't know,
and say, "Hey, here we go!" And this is not
photo
bomb. This is not halftime towable. Actually, bye. Epoxy super strong magnets at the bottom of the lights and snapped it. Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's a good idea. 16 small blue lights and attach them to I bet that looks pretty cool. Yeah. I want to do something like that too.
Well, on our previous trailer, you had put the strip of LEDs.
We had LEDs down each side, yeah.
So it looked like a disco outside. Kids would be changing the lights while they were inside.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So we might do something like that. Who knows what we'll get into, but we're going to get Melissa a cruiser. I'm going to do an e-bike conversion on that, make her an electric bicycle. Purchase his beacon. No, but you know what I found, which was really funny? I went the other day to find a cover for our propane tank cover.
Right, because they like to fly off. It's like the third one. Yeah.
Anyway, I had just gone on Google Maps and searched RV dealer. It was the other day when I filmed the Forest River FR3, and there was this dealer that is the closest to our house is in this industrial park, and I never knew it was there. So I drove over there, and they had Van Lees and everything out there. So of course I walked through them. It was nice, but for the money, the fit and finish wasn't any better than like they had some Rockwoods too. The fit and finish wasn't really any better in my mind than the Rockwoods or ours is. The cabinets were solid wood cabinets and stuff like that, but were not. But they were a Van Lee dealer and Rockwood, so hopefully I can get over there and the Rockwoods or ours. That's a little confusing.
Well, it is. I was just
do some videos on some of the Rockwoods. Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, we walked in a couple at the Tampa show and really weren't super impressed with them. Not that it's not a beautiful, coach or fifth wheel. But I don't know. Like the new, I tell you who's really got it together. If you haven't walked through some of their new travel trailers and their new fifth wheels, is Winnebago. And
those are really nice.
Man, I'm telling you.
Did we video any of that?
We did video some of them, not in a thing where we could actually do a video. I could put some outtakes. They are really, really nice, and they have some jam up floor plans. Some of the rear kitchen models that they have are really nice. I gotta hand it to Winnebago because they have, and who would have known, an entire line of fifth wheels and travel trailers now. They're gorgeous. So
yeah, they had some really, really beautiful layouts with the bedrooms, and even they had a loft in one. That was pretty amazing.
I don't think so, Terry. I've looked at the Northwood, or it's the Arctic
Wolf.
Arctic Fox. Are you the Arctic Wolf or the Arctic Fox? Northwood Manufacturing. I've looked at those. I don't know why you keep saying it's not nice, because they are nice.
I really love our open range travel trailer.
The only thing that I don't like about this travel trailer is the fact that we have such very little storage.
Well, this is true.
Outside.
Yes. Outside.
Northwoods, yeah. Arctic Fox. They're very, I don't know why. Those are very nice. And one of the highest rated manufacturers around.
I do like the ones that have the new travel trailers that have the front kitchen.
Yeah.
Those are nice. And that we did see that one fifth wheel that had a bathtub in the cab.
Yeah, that was a Montana, and it had so it was like a couple's model, and then you went up and the bedroom was there. You went through the bedroom into the bathroom. There was a double vanity in the shower, and then into the next room was this huge garden tub. And I'm like, what kind of gray tank you got to have to, I don't think that's a Boondocker's RV. But
well, yeah, you wouldn't, unless you're just going to haul your bathwater around.
You're camping this fast. The temperature, I didn't think that it got down that cold out there in Southern California. Well, he can't go anywhere. He says it's basically desert. Anywhere, if he goes east, it's desert. So he's got to go west or south, maybe. I think I was supposed to get that cold. It had been cold, freezing cold here for days when Texas was froze up. And then the past 3 or 4 we it was in the 80s in the day. See, that's the kind of stuff. It doesn't sound too different from here.
Right.
North Georgia.
Right. We don't know. We can't tell the weather.
Right. You just have
to step outside, and then you wear 3 layers of whatever.
Say if you don't like the weather in the South, just hang on a minute. It'll change.
I had flip-flops on yesterday and flannel shirt today.
It's in the 40s right now.
Right.
So, yeah.
We have friends in Texas who lost power and water and
they burnt their children's furniture.
I don't know that they did that, but probably not a bad idea.
Probably not. yeah, so we enjoy like looking at all the campgrounds in the bowl. Well, that's not the bowl you want to be in then. Yeah, but the Winnebago RVs were cool. That's the only complaint that I have about this RV is there's no outside storage.
No.
And that's it has all the inside feel of a fifth wheel.
Without the steps.
And our ceiling height is the same from front to back. It's we got a 7-foot ceiling basically all the way through, so I like that. We just don't have any storage. Burn their clothes. Yeah, it's kind of a rough situation. I guess not really ever expecting anything like that to happen.
With 4 girls, we have plenty of clothes to burn.
We would have that might not be a bad option,
right?
So
yeah.
Let's see. So I don't think we've added anything else super new. Anybody doesn't know about?
I think we've gotten, we've pretty much gotten everything tuned in.
Yeah, so hopefully this is going to be tried to make this. I'm really bad about. Well, our trip out west last March was we just kind of bam 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 drove out there and then spent our time out there and bam 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 drove back. Yeah, you're 14,000 pounds, 13.6. That's
quite the load.
It's heavy. I'm really bad about making like super long drive days and stuff. I don't want to do that this time. We've only got one day where it's like a 6-hour drive or a 6.5-hour drive. The rest of it's 2, 3, 4 hours. So,
well, I'm an old lady and it gets hard to ride.
Well, I mean, it's just like it's, no matter how comfortable and everything, it's still stressful towing for 7 or 8 hours and then trying to get somewhere and set up. It's just too much.
So I did take a test drive.
So we did. We went down to the church the other day that's down the street that has a giant mall-like parking lot, and Melissa did drive the truck, towing the camper around the parking lot.
I drove around twice.
Yeah.
I drove around the whole building twice.
Mm-hmm. Once we did a left-hand, clockwise and counterclockwise, so she could get the feel for turning, in tight spaces and everything. And she did great. So at least I know if something happens, she could get us out of the campsite.
Well, I don't know about in one piece out of the campsite, but I could at least get on the road.
Get on the highway.
Once I get on the road, I'd be okay. As long as I have to back up anywhere.
Yeah, we're going to try the short travel days.
Or stop for gas.
Yeah, stop for gas. Well,
I could park it and then unhook it and then go get gas and then come back because I'm pretty sure I could do that.
No, you can go. I got the big tank in the back, so you can go through the truck stop. And they've all got. She hasn't driven it yet, huh?
That's okay. How long did you have the Titan before I actually drove it?
She hasn't.
Yeah.
It was 2 years, before she ever drove that. Yeah, I like that Ram 3500. I wish that Ram had been the one that came up with the Pro Power generator system first, because I tell you what, when that goes into a Super Duty for 4, which I guarantee you, I bet they're going to do next year, it's going to be game over.
I tell you, September, I would really like to go back up north. The Adirondack forest was amazing.
She lets you do everything. She doesn't want to drive.
Does she get out and help you park at the campground?
Of course she does. Did you order the radios that we have? Type faster, Terry.
Don't be rude.
No. She doesn't get out and help. We're going to have to talk to this woman.
Well,
does she enjoy camping? I'm sure she does. Y'all go all the time, like every weekend. Oh, you did get the radios. Cool. So I'll send you a link. I have a link
of all the channels,
basically, that says everything you ever wanted to know. Number one, this guy basically made a very exhaustive manual for those radios that is good. A good manual, not like the Chinese version, short, not very good instructions, plus all the national channels and disaster channels and everything. So yeah, I'll keep that packet in my truck, and the manual is really, really good to understand everything you need to know about them. So.
Right. I think having the emergency broadcasting channel is extremely important on there.
That's funny.
Oh.
You'll just have to put it on like voice activated. There's a VOR on there where she can just talk. Give her the earpiece.
Then she could be like
she's
a
like,
Secret
Terry,
Service.
hey, come in. Back up to the left. Back up to the left. Yep.
She had never used a walkie-talkie.
That's all right. You can show her how to do it. We love them just for the sole purpose of backing up in campgrounds and stuff like that. And they're not. We program them on like the general radio, which is above the family radio frequencies, so we don't have any other interference from like the Walmart radios. And through thick, heavy tree cover, they will, here at our house, I've gotten in the car before driven. They'll do a good, just as they are with Melissa inside the house, a mile and a half. So
now we've given our kids, our girls, the regular walkie-talkies, so that then when they were playing paintball in the yard, in the trees and stuff, and then we tried giving them to them when we were at the campgrounds so that they would go venture off, but they don't like to venture off. Mm-mm. Like, it's all we can do to get them to go hang out at the bathhouse with the other kids.
I think they would do what?
Or, like we told them to go to the bathhouse because that's where
we don't tell our kids to go hang out in the bathhouse with the other people.
No, well, at Fort Mountain, that was the only
place
they had
the
Wi-Fi worked, and we told them to go up there because that's where all the other teenagers were sitting around.
Can you imagine the horror when we arrived at this state park and they realized that there was no cell phone coverage, and they're like, "Oh, that's okay. Dad's got Wi-Fi." Sorry, kids. No Wi-Fi because there's still. I did see a bear though.
You did. We missed out on the bear.
I saw a bear.
We did see lightning bugs. That was a great show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you were perplexed when you couldn't hear anything from your wife because, we don't ever shut up, do we?
No. Did you talk to her and she just couldn't answer you?
Well, she didn't know to press the button.
Oh, okay. Well, we're hit the hour mark, so Terry's got to go home so he doesn't get in trouble.
That's okay. You have a great anniversary, Terry. What's there to wonder?
There's a lot to wonder about us, but that's all right. We really appreciate you being here. And everybody that's watching, that might be watching the replay or whatever, please subscribe. We're not this bad all the time, but
hopefully.
Hopefully. Yes, she heard me. Suggestions. Yeah. Suggestions. Here we go.
We're actually really fun people.
The bathroom story. Okay.
Is that for me to tell you a bathroom story, or are you going to tell us a bathroom story?
I'm a little nervous. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised you let me on YouTube.
I know.
No telling what.
There's no telling what's going to happen to us. YouTube's probably already blocked all of this. Are you saying that we should... The bathroom? Oh, well, what's the wonder about the bathroom? That's funny.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
All right. See, it didn't take me but like 3 minutes to figure that out. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So thank you, everyone who's watching and
will watch.
And will watch. We appreciate. Now your kids telling them to hang out in the bathroom.
Oh.
Well, you don't do that much. No, and they're not really kids. They're 15, 16. So No, they had absolute horror when we got there and realized that there was no cell phone service nor Wi-Fi, and they were forced to interact with nature. So one of
And
them
they actually enjoyed themselves.
They did enjoy themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and so we tied up a hammock outside because we knew one of them sooner or later would bust their butts, which they did. Ashlyn did. She
flipped right out of
that thing.
She thought it was cool to close
Hop
the
in and close it
up
around.
herself
Yeah.
and spin around until she spun around and fell out.
Yeah.
And then there was the man next door who kept trying to help me light the fire. Every time I went outside, he was like, "Here, let me help you light the campfire." Jerry. And the girls Abby was getting mad. She was going to go out there and tell him
Jerry
to leave me
was
alone.
Just a little bit too friendly camp neighbor.
And he kept waiting till you left to go look at the bears or whatever.
The poor new generation, yes, sir. That is unfortunately correct.
There's something else.
But we try to. I have to say, our kids are good kids, and although they are plugged in, I think after a while they would be okay. Maybe, I don't know. They talk about the old days when you know. Well, I'm like, have you ever dialed a phone like this? You know,
they don't know what a rotary phone is.
What is that? And why would there be a phone on the wall?
Why is there a cord?
Well, it was even there that we, although it did not take
payphone.
It did not take quarters. It had a credit card slot in it. There was a payphone booth, just like it used to be, and they're like,
"How does that work?
What is that? And why would you have that if you have a cell phone?" I'm like, "Well, does your cell phone have any kind of service right here?" But yeah, so that was the first time my children were 15, 16 years old. First time they probably seen a phone booth. So.
Oh yeah, and they're like, when we go hiking, they're like, "You want me to go to the bathroom where?"
Yeah, pee right there. You know that tree, and like, no, yeah, thank you.
They're like, "I'll hold it." I'm like,
yeah, we got some pictures of them like on some of our hikes where they're just fed up with it. I'll tell them, well, this way's longer, this way's shorter. Which way you want to pick? And they'll be like, shorter. I tell them that it's straight up the damn hill. We get about halfway up there, they're like, rah, 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 rah.
Oh, that was quite the trip too. Abby had on Converse tennis shoes, and then we had the big fat dog that didn't want to walk anymore. In a backpack.
Yeah, there's lots of stories.
Yeah, you really should wonder about us.
Had a party line. Yeah. There you go. Party line.
Crazy.
You've never been embarrassed until you've been on like a phone call and had your parents pick up in the other room. Mom!
Hang up the phone!
Get on the phone! But anyway. All right, so we'll end it here. We love you all. Thank you very much for subscribing. All things aside, hope you have a good night. And
stay tuned for more interesting stories.
We are going to live stream at least the next 4 weeks.
Once a week.
But just look out for the dates and times. Whenever we decide on a day and time, we'll try to keep it the same every week. Other than that, we will see you on the road. So,
all right.
Thank you for being here, Terry. As always.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.